Welcome to this evening's show. This is Top Fellas, presented by our lovely host, James,
Hi.
That was loud.
Billy,
Hello.
and Fred,
He's
who's
not- he's-
hangover now and not here,
Yeah, he's-
and is being replaced by the one and only Vilgot Pedersen, the one who owns Top Fellas, the editor. Thank you. And today, we have a special guest.
Yeah, you do.
It is the one and only Harley from Trowbridge.
Yes, come on! We're here, boys. Let's go.
Where the
Let's go. Wait,
Yeah,
most
Harley.
anticipated
Yes,
guest,
let's go,
come on.
Harley.
Let's
All right,
go.
Harley.
Happy to be here, boys.
Top three things about you, Harley.
Top three things.
Top three things about
Top three
you.
things.
You put me on the spot here. Well,
That's what every guest
Yeah.
The
says.
traveller from
Exactly.
Trowbridge.
I guess that we'll start with number 3 with a bang. Is I'm from Tro Vegas, you know.
Yeah.
So
Okay, yeah, of
it's
course.
become quite an iconic place in the bass bar community.
Yes,
In the
has.
basketball lore.
Yeah,
It really has. Tro
is.
Vegas.
Yeah, you
All
two.
right.
James
We've
and Billy's
been.
there.
We've been.
You've been to
Yeah.
my gaff.
I'm so lucky that I've been
I know.
to
I
Trowbridge.
was. We were.
Yeah.
It was such a good day.
I haven't
Honestly.
been
I was
blessed.
so happy that day.
I haven't been blessed by the gods of Trowbridge.
Oh, mate.
You will soon.
I will.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's a promise.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Number 2.
What else?
Number 2. My dad is called Chopper.
There's no way that's
From
his
One
real
Piece.
No,
name.
it's not his real name.
Oh,
It's
his
his
nickname.
but
That's
like,
fine. Okay.
No one calls him by his real name except fucking grandma. But and he got Chopper because he chops wood.
Oh.
Yeah, you know,
I thought he like
that,
rode
you
around
know.
in helicopters or some
Yeah.
shit.
Well, I mean that too. No, he doesn't ride.
He
a
doesn't run around in
helicopter. He
helicopters.
wishes. That'd
Yeah.
be iconic if he does.
Is it sort of like just you've not called him by his real name for so long? Chopper might as well just be his legal name.
It should be, honestly.
That's like
he should
Billy.
He should, he
His
should
real
legally
name
change
is
it right
actually
now.
Frank.
Yeah. You look like a Frank, to be
He
fair.
does, doesn't he?
Although a lot of Franks.
His
are
real name is
quite
Frank
short.
Sinatra.
No.
And he
Like,
sings Fly Me to the Moon in each lesson, and it's so annoying.
What are you on about?
Mate, that's the new singer of Instinct Chatter right
What,
there. You know?
what the
Come
flim
on.
flam, Bill?
With
What's
the
There you
going
go.
flim flam.
All right, we're gonna need one more
and
fun
number,
fact
big
about
number
you.
1 is I own a company. Well, it's not a
No, you
company.
don't.
It's a bloody YouTube channel, mate. But
D-
you know,
yeah, oh,
it's
oh, yeah, this is great.
It's
Plug.
promotion, you know. Shut the fuck up, Billy. Let him come
promote
over and
stuff.
deck your chin.
Nah,
mate.
this is
Come
the
on.
best YouTube channel on the website,
It
other
is,
than
it
Top
actually
Fellas.
is,
Other
you
than
know.
Top Fellas.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Say on
Civil
the
we've got
war.
some
compete, you know,
competition.
yeah, come on.
Okay.
I mean, I don't do podcasts, but it's called Rada Studios. If you don't know who Rada is, it's
Oh.
my nickname.
He's plugging.
And, yeah, plug,
Allow him to
subscribe.
plug. He's
Come
a
on.
guest here. He's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
guest or whatever.
And we feature on Radar Studios
Yeah.
now and again.
Watch
Do
the
we?
Chaplin skit.
Yeah,
Come on,
Chaplin.
guys.
Oh, shit, yeah, we
Oh,
do.
Chaplin's on
Link
there.
it in the
Yeah.
YouTube. Link it in the description. Link
Yeah,
Chaplin
I
in
will.
the
Watch
description
Chaplin, mate.
for all 10 of our viewers who've made it this
Yeah.
far into the episode.
250 views. Guys, I made it. you
Yeah.
know? 250 views. Outrageous.
Chaplin's going viral.
It is.
Yeah.
It actually should. It deserves to be there.
No, it is
for
viral.
us.
It
was
really
good.
is.
It was a very good film, yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I'm
I'm
actually
quite
really,
happy with that.
I'm
So-
really pleased with Chaplin.
Genuine question. What is the top 10? Because I came in late.
Okay, top 10 today. Top 10 near-death/worst injuries.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
We
top
were,
10.
we were going to initially do near deaths, but then we realised not many of us have nearly died. So, you know.
That's
We're
a
not
good
all
thing.
Stick with
we
injuries,
don't live
yeah.
in Trowbridge, unlike you. Nearly dying isn't a common occurrence.
You don't know. Fred, once Fred comes here, he'll take over.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he can do an old.
He'll have a
gonna-
couple, he'll
He's
have a
gonna be
couple.
here in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Okay, yeah.
I've
so stay
got
tuned.
3 near death experiences.
I've
so
only
a
got,
few
like-
Why
more
is
on
that light just flicking on and off?
I don't know.
It's
pissing
like
me
Stranger
off.
Things, mate.
Oh, it's the
It's
beyond.
yeah, exactly.
I've only got one bad injury story,
Same.
really, but not many near-death experiences. So
Oh, wait, I
I
have two.
have one, but I've already mentioned it on
Is
the
that
podcast
Same.
before.
I've
you wanna
one I
go-
mentioned, one I haven't.
if you guys want to do like 10 and 9 as the ones you've already mentioned, because we have to do a shorter episode today. So
Yeah.
if you want to do 10 and 9 as the ones we've already mentioned, just really quickly go
for
over
it,
them,
mate.
you know.
Got
Sorry.
a brick on their head.
Yeah, brick on the head, and mine is a concussion from running into a chair.
So we're
I
really
wanna hear
shit at
that
hitting
one.
things with our heads.
Well, when I was 3, I loved running around crazy, and then I
Yeah.
ran into a chair at school. Then my dad got called, and we went to the to the ambulance.
Explains
broke
a
up-
lot. Eh?
Broke open my skull, and then it got taped back. So,
Was
yeah.
that with double-sided sticky tape?
Yeah.
That reference, Julian.
That is a reference.
That's a
It's
little
unbeatable, mate. No?
little in joke for our loyal
Yeah.
viewers. We've never
Double-sided
mentioned it
tape,
before.
mate.
Yeah, we never loyal
This is-
viewers. This is the first time it's been mentioned.
It's a joke from now.
Yeah.
Double-sided tape is awesome.
Yesterday we
It's
got
very
so
cool.
bored in a lesson that we started freaking out of a double-sided sticky
Yeah.
tape, and we're like, "Whoa, this thing's cool."
You want to become Spider-Man? Use double-sided tape on your hands, mate. You climb walls. Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Genius.
Exactly.
Hell yeah!
Next Comic-Con.
Yeah, just go sticky tape, man. Cover yourself in sticky tape. Why is that light gone blue?
Because I'm here.
I don't know. It's
It's
quite
special.
cool. I like it. You know?
Oh, it's changing colours. I mean,
LED.
I like the fact that this is a podcast that people listen to, and we're going on about the lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use your imagination, viewers.
yeah, yeah.
Come on. Let's
Number
see it.
7 is
7. Were we
Seven?
already on
Wait.
7?
9. Wait, 10, 9. Yeah, 8.
Yeah,
Whoops.
10 minus 2 is 8. Vilga.
I counted from 9. 9.
Okay.
Well, 10, 9.
Okay,
Eight.
yeah, that's
Number
fair,
8.
Actually, that's fair.
I'll chime in with 8.
Okay,
Ooh,
guest
okay.
speaker.
Okay, yeah, because I don't think it's like a proper one.
We have
but
our
it's
guest
like,
lecturer here.
It's still a near-death experience. So basically,
All right.
set the scene for you. We're in France. I'm 9. My dad said, "Ooh, let's go kayaking." I thought, hell yeah.
The chopper.
Kayaking
Exactly.
is so fun.
The chopper kayaking, yeah. But this one, the waves were a bit choppy, and that's not a pun towards my
Chopper.
dad. Yeah.
I shouldn't have laughed at that. That was.
So we were
Wasn't even
But
funny.
it was quite funny. It was quite funny.
we were rowing out to the lovely seas of France, and basically there's a couple of big waves coming our way, and I'm like, "Oh, Nelly, that's not good." And
Who's Nelly?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's
the-
this Nelly person?
the
Is that the
fucking-
long lost Radborn?
Yeah, it was probably
Nelly
the,
Radborn.
It was probably the fucking jellyfish that was just swimming by that we didn't notice. Well, but it probably was. But yeah, the big wave comes over, and the whole boat flips. The kayak. Shut the fuck up, Billy.
Billy is waving at
You
us,
leave.
yeah.
You leave right now.
He's
He just did a
waving his-
wave, and it's outrageous.
Boo.
But yeah, the boat flips over.
need to leave.
I get trapped underneath, and I'm like, banging on the top of the boat, being like, Dad,
What
help
the-
me, come on. And my mum, who's sat on the beach at this point, can see that the boat's turned over, and she's like, "Oh fuck, where's my son?" And I'm
anyway.
just there trapped under. Yeah, she might have done that, She'd probably just go back. Oh, anyway, back to sunbathing. Come on. Yeah, and then my dad pulled me under, and I'm like, "Oh, Dad, take me back to shore, please." So he does that. My mum comes rescue me, slaps a towel on me, and like, "Yeah, you're okay, son. Don't worry." And then there was some unfortunate losses though. My dad lost his Strongbow sunglasses. That
Oh,
wasn't-
no.
I think we could go
And then-
Strongbow
yeah.
slider.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit.
I thought you brung a strongbow onto
Yeah.
the kayak with him. No, dropped her.
He lost a euro and
Oh, that
Whole euro.
yeah, and
whole euro.
one flip flop.
Oh,
so
what?
What the flip flop?
I know if you ever fishing and you come across one of them one day, give me a shout and
Yeah, it's the chopper.
I'll bring
you
it
know.
back to him. But yeah, that was
I
my.
will. I always wonder, like, when you walk around, you see like one glove or one shoe or something.
Yeah.
Like, how do you forget one shoe?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is the law behind that shoe? Like,
Yeah, I want to know, like, what.
Did they nearly drown in a kayak with that shoe?
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff
right.
like that. It's things
I
to
thought,
think about.
yeah, when you said I thought you was pointing at my shoe when you asked what the law about my shoe was, and I was going to say I just bought it.
I can't even see your shoes.
I
Give me
know.
a shoe reveal right now.
Some new
Oh,
Converse.
those are fine. The bottom's a bit.
They are
not
broken.
new. Those are surely not new.
Look, you can do that.
How
My
old are those
Mate,
shoes?
you've got a little glory hole in your shoe, right?
Oh,
Oh, not more glory holes.
That's
for
a
your
reference
toes,
to
you
the
know.
first
The glory hole
episode.
can never
Yeah.
escape
We've
the
had
podcast.
complaints from viewers about the fact we talk about glory holes too much.
A viewer,
That
not
viewer-
viewers, a viewer.
A viewer,
Yeah.
that
Oh my
being my
God,
mum.
we're gonna get epilepsy. What's going on with
The
this
lights are
light?
flickering. It's not just Billy just saying that. Just it's like an omen or something
It
like
just
that.
changes color sometimes.
Mm.
Okay,
I think can I go for the next bad injury because it's not near death? And
yes, James.
thank you,
Yes, you
Vilgar.
can.
Thank you.
I won't be like Fred and start screaming.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yes, you can.
I've noticed it's a much calmer episode today. We're much more on track.
That will
Everything-
all change. soon
Yeah,
enough.
give it how many minutes is it until he turns up?
Is Ollie even coming? Or
That's a
is-
good question.
Well, he said he'll come down. He
Ollie
said he'll be
was-
leaving soon, but I don't
Was
know.
he?
He was.
Ollie's
A
probably
lot.
apparently okay. Apparently, Ollie might be a little bit hungover.
Yeah.
so we may not.
Well, he's still at Chesty B.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's what.
Kill him.
Yeah.
All right, but back to
Doing shenanigans.
top.
All right,
Top
continue
holiday
on. Yeah,
moments.
yeah, there you
All right,
go.
so this is an injury. This was to happen probably about a year and a half ago now, so quite recently. But it was a rainy night, evening, and whatnot. And when I used to live in my hometown, I would run to the gym. I'd get a little bit of a jog on, and then it'd be kind of a warm up before I ended up getting to the gym, right? But it's raining, right? So I'm walking around this corner, and then I'm running, and then I slip. Down I go,
Uh-oh.
and I scrape my arm across the floor, probably about 5 meters. So my arm is just sliding across the floor.
Oh, is this the photo you showed
Yeah,
earlier?
it's the photo I showed
oh,
earlier.
My giddy aunt. That was
My
an injury and a
arm
half.
is just sliding across the floor like that for about 5 meters. I had no sleeve on, so it was my bare skin, right? So I'm like, oh my God, okay.
Jesus
But there was a
Christ.
guy behind me, so I didn't want to make a fuss. I was in lots of pain. I was going, whatnot. But I didn't want to make a fuss, so I just get up and I keep running. I keep jogging, and I look at my arm. I'm like, okay, that's all right. That's all right. The blood hasn't started yet. So I'm like, okay. So I keep walking, and it's quite dark. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to feel my arm, make sure it's okay. It's all sticky. So I'm like, oh God.
I hate that.
What's happened now? So I'm under a lamppost, and I look at it. My arm's just red. It's completely red, right? So
Jesus.
so I decide, okay, what am I going to do? I cover it with my shirt, and I start running to the gym using my shirt. It's kind of like a
Wait.
cast.
Why did you still go to the gym after?
Because I was closer to the gym than I was to home, so I figured I'd just get a bandage.
I
or
like
something
that. The
from first
commitment's
aid.
unreal for Jim.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
respect
James,
it. As a,
James never
as a-
skips leg.
Yeah. As a
So-
gym lad, I respect the hell out
I'm
of
at
that.
the traffic light, and I find my shirt is just so covered in blood. My shirt is
Yeah.
just covered in blood. It's awful. It looks like a horror movie. So I'm trying to cover it with my hand now, and my hand gets all sticky because my hand's now. I'm literally caught red-handed, and so. And I'm in quite a busy place. So
Why are you
still
laughing at that?
know.
It wasn't even
That
funny,
was
but
not
fucking
funny.
hell, this night, man. Is actually...
And the light's gone red as well.
Yeah.
It's just-
And
don't know
it's
why.
quite a busy section, so I'm covering my arm with my hand now. I look like I've just either killed a man or have been killed. So I get to the gym and I start.
Either one is likely.
Yeah. So I get to the to the sink and I wash my hands and the sink goes red. The sink is completely just jet red with blood. So I'm like, oh Christ, oh no, oh no. So then I have a little photo shoot with my arm. So I think I got to keep the memories of this. This is kind of intense. So I'm
You know, if it was now, it'd be like, oh shit, B-roll's just gone off.
Be real, there we go. Ding, like that. And so I go and get like a bandage
Having
and
a
some
bloody
plaster
good
and whatever.
time.
Yeah, arr, 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 arr. No,
No
it was
laugh from
terrible.
me.
It was a terrible time. It
No,
was
the red-
really painful.
The red-handed one was better.
Yeah. And but my mum's in like a class, like a cardio class or something like that. And because it didn't occur to me to go into that class and say to my mum, Mum, we got to go. I may have just
I'm nearly
screwed up my
dead."
arm. I decided to go to the gym and I finished my workout.
Yeah,
So
Let's go.
that's like me.
What a W.
Dedication.
Yeah, I
honestly.
think I was on the chest press in the treadmill with an arm which was just in absolute agony.
You did chest press with that?
I did chest press
Oh my
with that.
God.
It was a terrible idea.
Jesus.
And
Did
I-
it hurt though?
Massively.
Was anyone in the gym not thinking like,
I kind of tried to cover
Well,
it,
yeah.
but because it had a bandage on it, so it just looked like, oh, I just hurt myself a while ago. But little did they know it
No,
happened about
they
10
saw him
seconds.
and he's like, oh, he's our god now. he's the chosen one. He's the true warrior.
And I'm working out, and then my mum comes up and like, Mum, I got look at this, and then she's like, oh, for God's sake, James, you did not. So we go get some bandages at home. So now I kind of need to clean my wound because my wound is gross, like because I scraped it across a pavement, a dirty, rainy pavement. So
Yeah.
that's where the near-death part comes in. It was probably infected with something. I probably should have got that checked out, but
Probably.
then I decide to.
Checked out.
I was going to wait for it. Come on, Mickey Mouse, come on, let's go.
I'm getting checked out, and, you know. And I decide to swill it. I get home and I decide to like try and wash it off. So I have to swill it underwater. My God, that was painful. So I was like, okay. It felt awful.
Oh.
And it was the next day at school, actually. This is a bit of a random tangent. But the next day at school, I see like a group of people saying, oh, I had a really bad injury yesterday. I trapped my thumb in a car door. Check that out. You can see a little mark there. And then someone said, oh, that's nothing. Look at this scar on my hand. It's a tiny little mark there. And I go, wait till you see this. And I take off my jacket. I take off my my jacket and I roll my sleeves down, showing my completely just bloody, mangled arm. And then instead of going like, whoa, everyone just kind of went, yeah, because it was gross. And I still have a scar from it today.
Jeez.
And that is probably the
That's a
worst
good
injury.
scar, that
It is.
is.
I've got a cool story from it. I'll tell you that much.
My scar is like
What
there.
is-
It's a tiny little one. You can't really even see it, to be fair. If you put it in the reflection, you can kind of see it. It's just a little one.
How'd you get that?
I have
It
a
is there.
forehead scar
I
from the
got-
concussion.
I got bit by an autistic kid in year 8.
Oh,
Was it
sorry,
James?
Sorry.
Yeah, it might have been.
My
yeah,
bad,
it was
my
James.
bad.
It might have been James. You know, like
Like how we thought the same.
you know, in like the fucking film It, when Pennywise does his like mouthing and his mouth goes. That's literally the
That's
view I
how I
had
felt.
from the
He chomped
autistic
it.
guy. You know, yeah. Could have lost a hand that day.
Apparently,
but,
one
you
of
know,
my friends got
scraped
bit at
away.
the pub the other day.
Did it?
By who?
I don't know, but it was at the
Probably Fred.
yeah, probably was Fred that bit him. But
Fred
yeah,
the bite guy.
I knew that was coming. You beat me to it. By
yeah.
like 2
Apparently, one of my
seconds.
mates got bit at the pub by a random woman.
Oh.
Random woman.
W.
that random woman was just hungry. She was hungry for something.
Yeah, his arm.
But yeah, that's
she got the wrong finger. You know, she's going with something.
yeah, that's the story of probably one of the worst injuries
That's a
I've
good
ever
story.
had.
Yeah.
So we're in number 6.
Are we number 6? We're only 15 minutes through. Are we on number 6?
Number 6.
Oh, well, we're doing well for time.
Yeah, we really. That's because
Quickest
Fred's not
podcast,
here.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
'cause
because
Fred's not here.
Fred's not here to give us 50 tangents.
He'll be here later.
He'll be here, and
He'll
then
be-
that's
yeah.
where we get to the hour and a half.
Can I have
mark,
number
Yeah.
6?
You know? All right, number 6. Number 6.
So this was when I was around 10. I used to go to after school Swedish classes. It would be like around 8 p.m. And also Billy dropped it in the card reader. So during those after school classes, we would have recess, and a lot of people would play.
What is recess?
Break
It's
time.
break time. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
And
not,
we would
it's not
play-
hard to figure out, Billy.
And we would play
Well, I'm
soccer.
sorry, I live in England and they call it break or lunch.
Billy,
Yeah,
Billy,
but you've seen enough movies to know recesses.
Billy.
I heard it, but I just never
Billy,
knew what it
that's
meant.
fair.
we would play soccer,
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
and I was
It's fucking football.
I was goalie.
American.
I
No,
was
yeah, he's right on that one.
yeah, I was goalie, and then this kid, who was the striker, was coming for me. He kicked the ball, and I block it with my arm, and
Actually, do
then
I think there's a
Goalie.
similar
Wait.
story to what I have had.
Yeah, I've.
and then it broke.
This happened to me. But
yeah.
I was gonna say, you literally said this story today.
The thing is,
Yeah,
with
we
that,
did.
Yeah,
the thing is
lunch.
with that vehicle is an adult kicked it at full pelt.
Okay, well,
so-
for me, I was blocking the ball, and then for 30 minutes, I had to wait till the class was done.
With a broken arm?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When you have a broken arm, it just feels weird. It doesn't
Yeah,
hurt.
I broke
Really?
my arm.
I've never broken a bone. How does,
No.
Wanna find
me
out?
neither.
I broke.
Oh, whoa.
Phil got. I broke my arm in the same same way. I was in goal trying to save it, and a fucking adult kicks it.
This is why I never played football as a kid.
Exactly.
Well, just don't be a
exactly.
goalkeeper, and you'll
Yeah,
be
just don't
fine.
be a goalkeeper. And yeah, then after those 30 minutes, I went up to my dad and said, "Yeah, I think my arm is broken." And we spent like
Did he just prod
Did
it
you
and poke
not-
it? Do you feel this?
Did
Like
you not cry? Because when
Yeah.
I broke my arm, I couldn't stop crying.
No,
It was
I didn't
so
cry. I'm
painful.
not a
You
bitch.
Fucking pussy.
that? Man's built different, you know?
yeah, I didn't
Kid
cry.
broke his arm, and you're not calling him a pussy.
And then we spent like the whole night trying to find a hospital, and we end up at the hospital at like 11 p.m.
Oh, wow.
And then they put a cast on it, and for the rest of the months, I had to write with a broken arm since it was my right arm.
Ooh.
While the kids normally, when they had a broken arm, they would go to the computers and do their homework.
Yeah, I'd always
I
see
would
people-
write it, and it's probably the reason why my handwriting is so bad.
Why did you
Oh,
not go with the computer?
Oh,
I don't know, because the teacher saw me that I could actually write with my broken arm. And they're like, yeah, this,
You
he
don't
doesn't.
get, you don't
When
get
I-
computer
I didn't
privilege.
get special privilege.
When I broke my arm, I had a teaching assistant write for me. I just told them what to
What
write.
the? Like a servant.
Well, 'cause
Write this for me, will you?
My hand was in a car. My arm was in a car, so I couldn't move it. At all.
that's
Same, but I had to write also
Did
in
you write-
cursive, so it was.
You wrote like C3PO, you know?
Yeah,
like
I had
that.
to write like.
You'd have to
like
use your
this.
whole body.
Yeah, I had to navigate with my shoulder instead of my wrist.
Oh,
It was-
yeah.
it was hard.
Off topic, but
Be off
There's some
topic.
that
We're on
might-
time.
yeah, we got loads of time.
got
We can
loads
go
of
off topic. But my mate Brooke from home, he listens into the podcast. Good friend of mine. Shout out, Brooke.
Hello,
But-
Brooke.
Yes.
Shout out viewer. Come
But
on.
he said to me, we got to start asking our guests what their favorite cereal are. So, Harley,
Ooh,
What's your favourite
You
cereal?
know,
or top 3. What's your
I
favorite
never,
cereals?
I never eat them much anymore because they're kind of expensive. But Craves.
Oh, that's what
Crave.
we said. That's what we
think
said.
Crave's
number
the
one
best.
cereal.
That's what
Yeah.
we think is the number 1 cereal.
it's
yeah,
so
honestly,
good.
Crave is just goated. Honestly, for real.
I think one of the I don't know the specific one, but you know, like the honey ones, not like the
Honey Nut,
Yeah.
Crunchy
I
Nut,
love-
Crunchy Nut.
Crunchy Nut. Yeah.
Crunchy
those
Nut is
ones bang.
underrated. What do you think about Brown Flakes and Special K?
Well, I I eat brown flakes all the time.
Yeah.
Because I have bad shitting problems, so I need my fibre. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
just
You
like
know,
just like a certain someone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm honestly so happy. This
Oh.
Brown Flakes is so good.
No,
They are.
so
They
They're
really
nice.
are.
They're so
The
Thank
thing is,
God.
right? Yeah, but that's the beauty of brown flakes. They're so bland that you can add shit to it to make
Yeah.
it better.
I
yeah,
haven't-
okay,
you know,
I
slap
agree.
it.
I agree
Slap
with
some
that.
bananas
but I
in
think
and
he just
shit.
eats them plain.
Yeah.
I
What's
have
your
an idea
opinion
for-
about what I do? What I do is I
Wait.
take a box of Brown Flakes and I put my hand in there. I take a handful of Brown Flakes and I just eat them.
Already with the hand.
That's fine.
Not without
don't know
milk.
about
You-
that.
Is that not-
You need a bit of fruit
Okay,
and milk.
that's very weird.
Like that, you know.
This is a
very
weird
weird.
guy.
Handfuls of dry cereal are where it is at.
Yeah, but specifically brown flakes.
Yeah.
Mate, that's the type of thing you do with Cheerios or something.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
so
like
there's
the
a bit of
sweet
sugar in it.
Exactly.
Not fucking
Not
brown
brown
flake.
flakes.
The best thing to do with cereal is get some cornflakes, a tiny bit of sugar, and banana. Best combination
Yeah.
ever. And
That's what
fair.
I'd say with brown flakes as well.
a bit of
That's
banana.
fair, yeah.
But brown flakes are just slightly healthier.
I just
cornflakes
like
is
Brown
good.
Flakes just pure, you know. I like my
Yeah.
pure
Cornflakes
brown.
taste good, you know.
Yeah,
They do,
I
actually.
think I'd put brown flakes at number 3 just because you know
What's
What?
number
they're real ones. You know? The brown
Yes.
flakes are real ones. They've been there from day
No.
one.
What's number 2 then? If Crave's number 1,
I said
oh, Cheerios.
no.
Oh, no, Crunchy Nut, sorry,
Crunchy
yeah,
Nut,
my
Crunchy
bad,
Nut,
yeah,
Crunchy
my
Nut,
bad, yeah.
Nice.
Good
we
choice.
should do an episode where we just taste test all the
Yeah.
cereal.
I like
that's
that
a good
idea.
idea.
I mean, I don't know if we're allowed to bring food. We'll just do that one as like a
we
video.
can, we can do that as a video.
We'll do that as a video. I actually really like
But,
that idea.
Top fellas YouTube
We have to
channel.
all
Yeah.
we have
Top
to all
fellas
we have
taste
to all
test.
pitch in the cereal that we have to buy each.
Brown
Yeah.
Flakes and Special K.
Oh yeah, well,
You buy 2 cereals each, or like
Yeah.
a small.
well I haven't had cereal here at all.
You've
so-
never had cereal here.
No,
What?
in
some good
England
shit.
or in Bath? Oh, no, just
in
dogs, so-
in both.
Everybody knows that where we're from.
No,
Billy.
that's
Like,
fine.
we don't dox our hometowns except Harley because I mean it's iconic.
It's the best
an iconic,
hometown.
yeah. But
Exactly.
everyone knows
Top
that
10
we
hometowns. you
yeah,
know?
number 1. Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone knows that we record this from Bath, yeah. That be everyone being 25 people who listen probably about 2 minutes through each episode. Honestly, the analytics are so funny because it's like every time we post, it goes up to about 20, and then you look at like average watch time is about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
When we have an hour and 30 minutes.
And the podcast is an hour and 30. This is
I
going to be
made-
the shortest episode.
I made it through 17 minutes of the first episode.
Hey, fair
That
play.
was mainly because
That
I
might be
knew,
the
I knew I
highest.
was getting mentioned, so I just waited until my mention came up and I just turned it off.
That
We
might
should,
be a new
we should
record.
at the end of the
Dedicated viewer.
episode just list the names of people watching, and just so they can watch through the whole thing until the names pop
Yeah,
up.
what we
like
should
that.
do is at
That's
the
a
end of
good
the
idea.
episode, random shout outs. And
Yeah.
then I put on our Instagram, tune into the end to see if you are our random shout out today.
It's not like they can just skip to the end or anything.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they can.
They are.
No,
I
that's
mean-
that's when you say at some point throughout the episode.
Yeah, random
Yeah.
you
point
can get a
during the
random
episode.
shout out.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Who's today's random shout out?
Obama.
Who
All
actually
right.
watches?
Big up Obama.
Big up Obama.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well done.
Who actually
Obama,
listens
if you're
to
watching
the
this, top
podcast?
tier stuff, mate. Yeah.
Obama.
I bet Obama listens to the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
We
One
should
viewer.
get him on one of these weeks.
We should,
honestly.
you know.
If you could
yeah. I'll
interview-
give him a call.
If you
know,
could
get
interview
him
any
voice.
celebrity like Obama, who would you interview?
Ooh, Johnny Depp.
Really?
What do you mean
Ooh.
like Obama? Do you mean like
mean-
political
No,
political
like
or something?
anybody-
Celebrity.
Just
a
any
similar-
celebrity.
In a
yeah.
similar way how we know Obama's name, a celebrity in which we know their name.
Yeah.
And
So
you
like
choose Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
That's a good
I think
choice.
Johnny Depp because he's interesting, and then I do like I don't know like someone like Ryan Reynolds for the vibes.
Oh, that's
So
fair.
it's
Oh,
like
that
you know,
is
just either or, you know. It's-
My
it's
brother
one of those
doesn't like
two.
Ryan Reynolds.
That's outrageous. He's
your-
a cool guy.
Your brother's nope.
Plank. There it is.
Nah, my brother's chill. My brother's
Your
chill.
brother's. That's what he is.
Nah,
You'll never
Lin
know
Man-
what-
Lin
you'll
Man the
never know
goat.
what I said.
Billy,
Let-
stop being racist.
Yeah,
Come on, it's
yeah.
outrageous.
Wow.
Outrageous.
What a
me.
slur.
Unbelievable. Lin Man the goat for real.
Fuck you guys. I didn't even say anything.
Yeah,
But
you did. I got the live recording. I'm going to leak it. And-
yeah.
What the?
Billy, whoa!
Whoa,
What the
again,
fuck, man?
Billy?
That's not cool. Come on.
If you don't know,
Jesus.
Billy said the X word.
X word.
Plank. All right, what
that-
is?
Where do you press
Yeah.
that?
I'm so used to plank being that button. Can we listen to the song one more time?
It's just such a good song. Alright, no more.
Top
It's
tunes.
actually do.
We're on number 6.
Are we on number 6 or number 5?
5.
Sick.
Or
I thought
5.
we were number
We're number
5.
5.
All right. Does anybody have any more injuries?
I'll
You've got number 1. I know you've got number 1.
I've got a second one as well.
Oh,
though,
go
so
on, go on.
I'll
Go on,
put this
alright.
in for number 5. So it's I'll set the scene again for you guys. So we're at my uncle and auntie. They just moved into their lovely new house. It's very lovely. They're having a little family gathering.
Well done.
I am the age of 8. at
Oh,
the
so this
time.
was a
No,
while
you're
ago.
19
Yeah, this was a
or
while
18,
ago,
mate. You're not.
yeah,
You're not
yeah.
8. Not funny. Not okay. Never mind, I'd say
Shut the fuck up. So I was 8.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
At
that's the
one
point,
point in
sorry.
time,
At
but
one
you're
point,
not
I was
now.
8. Yeah, exactly. Just to confirm, I'm not 8 now. No matter how short you think I am.
At
I'm
a
not
point
8.
in time.
you're the
Yeah.
size of an
At
8-year-old.
8 point in time.
Oh,
Oh, that's how you make a joke, Billy.
Yeah, come on. But twist. So anyway, I'm 8. They have this lovely bouncy castle. It's a
God.
lovely thing. Yeah. I'm enjoying my time on the bouncy castle. It's a fun time, you know. And then one of my mum's drunk fat cousins comes
They're
over.
like, yeah, to put fat.
And
in
then
there.
Are they listening
it's,
in
it's
today?
integral to the
Oh,
story.
sorry. my
I don't
bad.
know. I don't think he's about anymore in the family. He hasn't died. He's just not there
What?
anymore. I think
He went off on his own mini side mission.
He's on his mini side mission that we haven't seen him in like 7 years. Anyway,
If he's
this
fat,
guy,
surely he's not mini. No, not funny.
he's not mini at all, mate. No. He
I
definitely
like
don't
you.
have a mini. I like you. He's all right. He is. He's all right. But anyway, he brings over the other 4 cousins, all big male blokes. All pretty
Male blokes.
They got a belly on them, you know. They got a belly.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, Harley, sit on the end of the bouncy castle. We're all gonna jump at the same time."
Oh no.
And it wasn't like a jump, like you know, just a standard jump. It was like them. They jump high in the air and then land on their ass. So it's a lot of thought. So they all did that at the same time. Like literally 3, 2, 1, bang! I shoot up like a fucking rocket. I shit you not. About
Took some fall
like
damage.
probably at the same height of where the gutterage is of the house. So about like 15 feet in the air, and I turn down. My head is plummeting for the ground,
No!
and my dad and his friend caught me, and the only thing they caught me, like my dad caught me on the arms, so the only thing to slap was my heel on the ground. So
That is a near-death experience.
that was, and then I ran away and cried and said they're all idiots.
They are.
And,
that's why you haven't seen them in 7 years.
Damn.
Fucking knobs.
crazy.
They
But
probably
yeah,
tried
they
to
were
go to the gathering but got
interested.
lost.
Exactly, yeah. So
That is a pretty intense one.
I know, yeah. That was a scary moment.
Uh-oh. We have a guest.
Well, not
Oh,
really.
not a
You
guest,
have a-
Host,
the
but-
main
well,
presenter.
I guess I'll say
It's
my last
Fred.
words.
Fred.
We're 28 minutes through.
All right, we're on like number 5.
Late on
or
my
something.
debut. This is outrageous.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow, Fred. I did a better job
You're
at
not
hosting than
alright.
you.
You're not alright, you. You're not alright.
Fred, sit,
Sit on Vilgot's lap.
Yeah.
sit down on Velgot.
On my lap.
Yeah, you're both.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
But
Oh,
yeah,
no,
that's
no. Oh fuck.
How are you guys?
Fuck off my lap.
it's a good number 5. This is an honourable mention because it doesn't really count, but because this isn't how I nearly died. It's how
What
I
even
nearly.
is the top 10?
Near-death
Bro's
experiences.
just coming late, not knowing what's going on.
Near-death experiences and worst
right.
injuries. But this doesn't really count as near-death
Okay.
experience. It's the time I almost gave my brother a near-death experience.
Oh, you
Ooh.
fucking idiot. What did you do?
He was a little toddler. He was in a high chair, and I fed him a Dorito, and he started choking.
James Mann, murderer.
Oh my god.
He's still alive.
Crumbs.
Darn it.
You've all met him. Except Velgot. You've all met him.
I've met him, yeah.
When the hell did Harley?
I
meet
see. When
We were in
after
Sti-
I did-
yeah.
after I did the Lane 7 trip with someone, we saw you to, I think.
Yeah, you were walking
then I
back with a
said
bunch
to
of
you-
people.
And I said to you, go to Magic Bar.
And we
sit."
actually did, and we
Yeah.
actually had a really good
And
night,
I was
so
like,
thank
yeah,
you.
He seems like he's a sound guy.
But
He seems like a
what
sound
what we
guy.
do
Yeah,
is because
he's a good bloke.
yeah.
I like him. He's all right.
He's
yeah,
alright.
it's yeah. Every time he comes down, we have
He
to.
looks older than James.
Yeah, I know.
It's really
that's
He looks like his
scary.
Spanish au pair. That's one thing I
Why
keep
do you
saying.
keep getting the Spanish bit from?
He does look Spanish.
He
doesn't
does
he?
look
He does. He looks very Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's coming down sometime this month, so stay tuned for the Lim Man special.
Yes.
All right, Fred. Number 5. What is your near-death / worst injury?
I can't.
Also, we got to be quite quick on this episode.
I
'cause we
can't
only have the
really
podcast
say
for
what my
another hour.
worst injuries are because they're probably not meant for the podcast.
Okay, yeah.
But I'll
What's the
say-
best family-friendly one?
But the
Lisa Man approved injury.
I maybe not an injury. The most near-death experiences I've had is mainly in Florida.
What the hell got Florida man in the building?
No, literally. What happened? I remember we went to the Everglades and we went on one of those those rafts things.
Oh, yeah,
And the guy who was doing it was a Vietnam vet, right? He was in
God.
his 70s.
Yeah.
Really old bloke, very nice. But randomly he shut off the engine in the middle of the swamp, and we were
With,
like,
crocodiles everywhere.
yeah. You got
Oh,
the
shit.
alligators everywhere, and he's like, if you can hear them, you gotta loosen clothes like that. And we were like, like what? And
Bro's in
then
a movie.
and then-
That
and
sounds
then-
awesome.
Hang
then
on a minute.
he just and then he got off the raft into the water,
the raft.
and then
Start
he pulled
riding
out
the
a
alligators.
1911 Colt and shot it into the water.
What?
Right? And we were all just sat there like, and then fucking a fucking alligator floats up, loads it on the boat, and now and then he says, I'm going to make a few dollars off there. And just drives off.
Hold on. As good as
That's
that,
awesome.
as good of a story as that was, how's that near-death experience?
Well, there was a fucking alligator that was about a metre away from
Oh,
me.
actually, fair. That is fair, actually.
Oh my
But-
giddy aunt.
Yeah.
I've done the same thing in Florida as well.
What, shot an
No,
alligator?
No,
But he was the tour guide. He was the
Yeah,
tour
yeah.
guide.
Gone on a raft thing with a
Yeah,
massive fan.
It's fun, but I didn't enjoy that bit. That was not fun.
Yeah.
You know the birds? They come in did you see the birds?
I didn't see any birds. I just saw a shit ton of alligators.
Did you do the show afterwards where you get some like redneck fucking juggling around with the alligator?
Yeah.
And like, oh, look, this how you open his mouth. All this shit.
Oh, I want to do one of these one day.
Yeah. Group trip
It
to
is
Florida,
great.
guys.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go.
great.
That's trip.
Let's go. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
so
Set in
Fred's
stone.
tussle with an alligator is number 5.
Yeah.
Number 4. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't really have. I have an honourable mention,
I've
but
got an honourable mention.
we do honourable mentions after 4, but before 3. So who's got number 4?
I like that. I like
Could
that.
I say my number 4 is I went on a Boeing airplane once. That's my near-death experience.
I've got an honourable mention like
You've
yours.
only
It's,
been on one once.
We go with
On
an.
Airbus. all the
Yeah.
way, But yeah,
We
sorry.
It's,
go.
it's-
Is that number 4? Going on a Boeing aeroplane.
it
It's a
can be
scary-
if you want.
it's
I want to
scary
hear
experience. So-
Holly's one.
honourable mention is
Yeah.
like you. It's something that happened to someone else, and it's sort of caused by me. It's not really caused by me. But
Well, what did you do, Harley?
okay, so
he ran
basically-
into the knife. I
so
just held her.
so back on when I did this little film set thing in August for
Yeah.
a company in Froome.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were all good mates, you know. It was a good laugh.
Oh,
and,
then the next bit
The
comes.
next bit. So we're playing a game of. Do you know what Ninja is?
No.
How do you
So
play
it's
Ninja?
like it's very hard to explain without hand movements. But you know, if I don't know, you look it up online. But for you guys, it's like you stand like this in a circle, so your arms kind of up like that, and you try and have to like swing for them in one motion, and the other person has the ability to block, like to dodge out of the way of it.
Okay,
And the
it's like a
idea-
reflex game.
Yeah, so the idea is if you hit their arm above their elbow, basically that means their hand's out and they only have one hand left.
Okay.
And when both their hands are out, you lose basically.
Right.
And we played it in a massive circle with like all 16 of us.
Oh, cool.
And it came down to me and this one guy called Sam, who's a very good actor. He's a cool actor, like professional actor and stuff
But he's
like
a
that.
professional ninja player
So
as well.
basically, it's all going like pretty like we're doing it like really fast at this point,
Yeah.
like trying to hit each other, dodging. He smacks me in the chest, and and I accidentally smack him in the eye.
Oh.
So basically, he has this ice pack on his eye, like half, like basically half dead, basically, like right there. And then later in the day, we all go to get lunch after a break in filming, and he and Ollie Dowden. Honorable mention here.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
go.
I love
they,
Ollie.
That's our- that's
love
our
Ollie
cele-
Dowden.
That's
yeah.
our celebrity cameo of the
Exactly,
day.
Celebrity cameo. They climb up the Nunny Castle, which is Nunny's a side piece of Froome, basically,
Right.
and it's a lovely place. And they go off to do that. We're all sat on the bench having a good time. I remember battling a wasp at some point. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, we just hear Ollie go like screaming, like "Help! Help!" Like
Yeah.
So we all run over to the castle, and Sam's like fallen off, and he's broken his leg, like bone straight through and everything, and his eye is slit open. And the reason why the ninja game is relevant is because that's the exact place where I hit him in the eye.
Bloody hell.
It was bloody. It was very bloody.
Oh
God.
my
And then basically
God.
we call in the ambulance.
I'm
We're
so
all
squeamish.
about running back and forth, being like, "Fucking hell, where's the ambulance?" It was pretty good, to be fair. They got her in pretty good time, to be fair.
But it's all right.
Compared to
Sam's
them.
a good actor,
Yeah,
so
a
he's
very
got to
good
live
actor.
on. He's
Exactly.
got to go
He has
on.
lived on. He's made full recovery.
Yeah.
So props to him, mate.
Yeah, good.
And
good
then,
on him. Yeah.
And then the air ambulance comes in and it lands. It's struggling to find a place to
Oh
land.
my God.
And I have to bolt over like a bunch of graveyards to
Oh,
get to the
God.
ambulance. And I'm like, guys, this way. I'm
Yeah.
leading the ambulance. And then like we're all doing our thing basically. Jacob comes in clutch with the med pack, you know. It's Jacob Turner, you know.
Turner.
He comes in from his cadet days, and he's like, "Oh shit, he got a little bandage and a plaster for it."
Oh my God.
At least I think it was. I can't really remember. I just remember it being like the smallest med pack ever.
Damn.
But basically, he gets airlifted off and everything, and
Yeah.
and then that's that.
Did he come into work the next day?
No, he didn't. He was.
Don't
I
blame
think
him.
I think he was bedbound, you know.
Yeah.
I think it was just about bedbound, you know. So yeah,
that's fair enough.
and that's the reason why I technically caused his
It
near
was
death, because I hit him in the eye.
near-demise.
That might have made him his eye a bit weaker when he landed on it, you know.
Yeah.
So there
Oh
you go.
my God.
Alright.
I do
Honourable mention.
have, I do
Billy.
have a story
Go on.
that I've literally just thought of about 2 minutes ago.
Was it the brick one?
No,
Or
no,
has
I've
that
already
been
I
mentioned?
mentioned that.
Oh,
That
right.
was our 10 and 9 because we've already talked about them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
Tune
thought,
in last week
thought
to
about
how.
this one. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to explain this, so bear with me. I was 6 years old.
Mm.
We were in my friend's garden, I suppose, and there's
Mm.
like this area of his garden which is like up high. I'd say it's like a brick area that you can go up. It's
Oh,
got
yeah, I know.
yeah,
it.
it's
Like,
got,
yeah.
multiple like stairs to go up higher and higher.
There's usually more than one star.
Yeah.
James, I'm gonna lose it with you, mate. Anyway, we were all messing around playing tag. My parents were watching from a distance, so
Yeah.
they couldn't do anything about it. There's like this one spike thing, like there. Yeah.
What, so you have a comically
wanking in the air
large
right now.
metal spike?
No, it's not.
Blad's
on the
living in
stairs?
Green
No, no,
Hills.
no,
I'm like
no.
Sonic the
All
Hedgehog.
right, I'll explain it a bit better. So there's at the bottom of this, like to the left, and the stairs are over here.
Mm.
The spike's over here. We're up here,
Yeah.
and then there's like a platform that you can go across up here. That's quite thin, and we were playing tag and running at each other. I fell off, and
Oh, fucking hell, Billy.
the spike's here, and I just go, oh, and yeah, and I
Ooh.
land directly on a spike. It was just about blunt enough for the fact that it just like scratched me, but didn't like impale me. So
Oh my God.
imagine if it was.
That's kind of
a
that
bit-
might be number 3.
That-
you know?
yeah,
That's
that's-
number 3.
Imagine if that
Holy
was a
shit.
Oh my
bit
God.
sharper, and it would have just gone.
That's an,
That
that is
would
an
have been
ins-
death.
would've
that
got-
is an insane
I-
one. That's top 3.
Up
That's
until a
top three. We
couple years
kicked off
ago,
the top 3 right
up
there.
until a couple years ago, I had a pretty big scar on this
Bloody
area. So
hell.
I think that's a near-death experience.
Oh, that's top
Fucking
3.
But I was only
Yeah.
6 years old, so I can barely remember
Jeez.
it.
Yeah, that's not
Wow.
too bad. I mean,
Maybe
yeah.
you can barely
I mean,
remember it 'cause
fair
you're-
play for
wow.
living. Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a near-death experience.
Is
as
this
well.
Number 2.
This is number
Yeah.
2. Was
The-
number 4 you chopping someone's eye out.
I mean, we can call it that. Yeah,
Chopping
yeah. We
someone's
but it's
eye out.
someone else. I don't know if
yeah,
you would count it
I've
'cause
got an
of
honourable
ours.
mention
Maybe-
that could count.
Maybe
but
you are the best ninja
Yeah.
in the world because you managed to almost
Might
chop
be,
someone's
yeah.
eye out.
Exactly, with my bare hands.
Yes.
You know, come on.
one time I was on
but-
holiday and I was giving my friend a piggyback in a pool, and he was quite heavy, and I almost drowned.
Oh shit.
Oh, speaking of drowning,
Yeah.
I nearly drowned once. I was on holiday. Where the fuck was I? Turkey. I was
Yeah.
in-
Oh my
we
god,
were
you're a
on-
fucking injury man, aren't you?
I used to be, yeah. Hang on, says you, mate.
Very
honestly.
fucking All right, fair enough. Yeah, I've got a few injuries myself, but you know. Anyways, yeah, continue.
We hired a boat for the day. I don't remember why. Oh, it was my sister's birthday. So this wasn't a fun time. We were swimming from the boat to a beach that was in the distance, like I don't know, 500 meters away or something like that.
500 meters.
It wasn't. It's like swimmable distance easily, but
Yeah.
I had a ear infection, so I couldn't put my head underwater,
Oh god.
and I swim really
in
well.
An ocean.
Yeah, I swim really well
Jesus.
underwater, but not really on top of it. I'm not that good of a swimmer like
So
that.
you
Yeah.
decided to swim half a kilometre in the ocean with an ear infection.
Yeah. So I think you can see
Billy
what.
moment.
I think I got near the beach, and then I was like running out of energy because I don't normally swim on top of the water. I normally like go underneath and then swim underneath and then come back up, or do front crawl with my head under the water and then looking up to get air every now and again. So I was doing an unconventional swimming technique that I'm not
Do that one.
that I'm not
Yeah,
used to.
that's-
So I lost
It's
a lot
slow
of
pace.
I lost a lot of energy quite quickly, and I had a panic attack midway through the water. And I
I don't
was
know why
just,
I'm laughing.
I was just going like this, and I was slowly getting further and further. But then my dad came to the rescue, and he
Nice.
saved
Yeah.
me.
That's a pretty big one.
That's
to
a
be
big
fair.
one.
That's a
Man,
big one,
you've
yeah.
almost died a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a brick, I've had a
Yeah.
spike, and I've drowned. Not drowned, I nearly drowned. Yeah.
Wow.
I almost.
You got another
almost drowned in the ocean.
I think we've all almost
Hardy, have
drowned.
you almost drowned?
Yeah, the kayak one.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
number
shit.
8 or whatever I said it was. Yeah.
Oh damn! What happened with that one again? Just
So,
quick summary. quick
rehash for you. Me and my dad go out kayaking. The boat flips over. I get trapped underneath, and I'm like banging on the sides to like be like, "Fucking help me, help me!" The water.
Yeah.
Can I just say the water's like 1 meter deep? By the way, it wasn't even. Well, it's a bit
Well,
more
for
than 1
you,
meter.
that's like
No,
really
it was-
deep.
it
That's
was
above
very
head
deep.
level.
you know?
That's like
Very-
that's twice the
Fucking
size
hell,
of you,
but-
mate.
Yeah, but my throat was fucked from swallowing so much water, mate.
Why are you
I've got
showing
so-
him memes?
Oh my god! The way how I was in the ocean in Portugal. We went on like on a big fish like we were on a big fishing boat, and it was my family and this like American family.
Oh, not the Americans.
Oh, it's
again.
always the
Uh,
Americans.
No, the Americans actually sound on this
Oh,
one.
never mind.
The dad
For
dad
once.
said if whoever catches the first fish will get 35 euros off of me.
Ooh,
And I was like,
Wow.
oh yeah, all right, all right.
Really?
And I caught the first fish, and I was like, yes.
nice.
It was only like a little fucking goldfish, and they
Yeah.
just chucked it back in the ocean.
Fish
It
to
was
fish, you know.
Money's money,
But
dollar
money,
major. You
ma-
know, I like that.
dollar
That's
major,
cool.
exactly.
Pushing peas.
But
Yeah.
then the dude said, "Oh, you can if you feel seasick, you can go swim in the sea. Don't swim in the sea because I went and swam in the sea, but my little arms could not get up on top of the boat again to pull me
Neil.
back up. So I was just in the sea going, "Ah! Ah!"
That's a real problem right there. It's a
Wow.
real
But,
issue, you know. For
luckily enough, yeah, it'll be a real problem. But luckily enough, the American guy was an actual sound don, and he like grabbed me and just hoisted me up
he
like
dapped
that.
you up.
Yeah, he dapped me up and got me
Awesome.
up.
Is that
yeah.
why you always dap someone up when
Yeah,
you see
exactly.
Alex like in his
Exactly.
memory?
Exactly. But
I
yeah,
like that.
Wow.
I've got another honourable mention as
All
well.
right, we'll do an honourable mention. I reckon
got-
we'll do Harley's number one after.
Did we
this.
do
Alright.
number 2?
Did we do number two?
I don't think we did.
No,
We
we
did
didn't
do
do
number
number
two.
two.
Alright.
I mean, I
Anyone
got
got a number 2?
well, I got set on fire.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
that's number two.
That'll
There
do.
we go.
Yeah.
All right, number one.
Number 2, bish
Yeah,
bash
well,
bosh. There we go.
Done job.
Do you want to
yeah.
go into
explain
a
a
bit
bit
more?
more?
Please do.
Well, I went to the world's, well, not the world's, but like England's most brokest secondary school. Right, I'm not going to drop names, but you know, we had a whole documentary.
It's
made
called.
about-
That's
Yeah.
the school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's called that.
So
Yeah, yeah, I
it's
know
Good
that one.
brew.
Yeah.
We,
I like that.
yeah, I like that. It's good, that one.
A lot of. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It is very cool. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
cool,
like, yeah, I like it.
It's a bit of a beat moment.
It's a bit of a beat moment.
All
Yeah.
right, stop.
It was so. It was such a shithole. I'll be honest. Like I can badmouth it as much as I want now. I'm an adult, and yeah.
You're a big boy. I'm a grown man. I can do what I want.
Grown man, do what I want. All right, and I'll say it right now. It was so shit.
Is it as bad as where James is from?
It was worse.
Oh, wow.
It was so much worse.
Bloody
I
hell.
would say it was so.
And that's saying something.
Wow.
That is saying something. But
Ooh.
yeah,
Oh, hold on.
be real.
Hold
Be
on.
real, just come on.
Right,
Come
everyone
on.
do it in
Oh yeah,
sync.
no, never mind me getting set on fire.
No, because we want to
alright.
pose for photos.
Yeah.
We got to pose for a photo now.
Mate, I can't even.
I'm getting. Yeah, there we go.
Goat. All right, let's
Quick delay. Sorry about that.
Right. Ready?
Wait, this.
All right then. Okay, B reels are done.
Right,
Okay,
okay, quick
Fred
interval, you
is
know.
now
Yeah, there
on
we go.
fire.
Now Fred is now on fire, literally.
Yes.
So what happened?
Fire!
Oh, your Fred is on fire.
So what happened? Basically, it was a shit school, right? And obviously that attracts quite a lot of chavs,
Yeah.
right? And they are the death of me, literally.
Oh yeah, chavs. They're
Because fucking hell, these kids, right? They one of them thought he would be really big and clever. To he decided, oh, you know what would be really funny
What would be really funny?
if I got a load of deodorant, sprayed it all over Fred's back.
Oh my
and then
God.
lit it.
Jesus Christ!
So he
Fucking hell.
He did that during a DT lesson, right?
Where did you go to school? Gotham.
Yeah, mate. Fucking hell. So I'm just sat there and I'm minding my own business and my back is on fire, right?
Bloody hell.
And
Pretty
I
lit
don't
time.
know. Shut the fuck up. So I'm just like trying to build my little boat. You know, you have to make your little
Yeah,
boat,
yeah.
right? So I'm trying to build my little boat, you know, with my bloody saw.
Perfect size for
yeah,
Harley.
Perfect size for Harley as well, right?
Sorry, that was so unnecessary.
Yeah, you get trapped underneath it for 1 meter down. There we go.
Billy's the fucking sea monster. That's what it is.
Right,
Oh,
that
God.
is it.
Billy's
Right.
just a sperm whale or something.
I am part Scottish, so I could be the Loch Ness monster.
He
to
could be a
fair.
sperm whale. You never know. But yeah, so I'm just cutting the wood, and then someone says, Fred, your fucking back's on fire. What? And then I have like 4 people grab me and just chuck me on top of a table like that, like. And then and then I had to get put out by a fire extinguisher. Just sat there with white face.
Bro,
on, like,
bro
I can't
cooked
lie.
himself.
I got cooked, alright?
Oh, man.
That might be better than my number one. I can't
Yeah.
lie.
What was your
Let's
number
find
one?
out.
Right, so-
Number
I
one.
want to hear your number one.
Number one is
All right, this is a big story, so
It's-
sit down,
it is,
buckle
yeah,
up.
Yeah. So this one happened in the hometown, Trowbridge. Yes. I like that. You were ready for that.
Yeah,
You were
I
ready
was,
for
I
that.
was.
So yeah. So Trowbridge, near-death experience. Wow.
Were you the guy with the machete in his head?
No,
Oh.
not that guy. But that guy survived. You know. So
Yeah, he
that's a
survived.
near-death
Fair
experience. I
play.
don't know too much about that though. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Sharp guy.
in the summer of 22, me and my 2 mates, Chris and Ben, we got our new lightsabers from I can't remember what it was. It
The
was one of
shop.
Probably
yeah.
Star Wars.
No, it was one of the proper like build
Sorry.
it yourself. You know,
Oh,
and they light up.
I
And it's
know,
really
I know,
cool.
I know.
So we're like, we want to go in the fields and have a lightsaber fight at the night. So when it was like 11, I think I've got some videos from it. I'll find it in a minute. But we've got
I've just remembered.
we had our
yeah. Sorry,
yeah.
the summer of 22
Lightsabers
is
in the
always the
field.
year of like near-death experiences. Because like
It
as soon as you said that, I remembered like so many
so many,
stories
yeah.
where I nearly fucking
Yeah.
died.
So
But yeah, no, continue your lightsaber.
yeah.
I want to hear this.
So basically, we have our lightsaber duel. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. You know, the lightsabers are lighting. You know, it's pretty cool, and it's in the muddy fields of Trowbridge. And basically, we come back the way we came, which is just around the back of my house. It's like this lane area, like under a bridge, and we come back under the bridge, and there's these people there, and we're thinking, oh god, like one of them's on a motorbike and everything. And as we get closer, they're passing shit between them, and we're like, so we've just walked into a drug deal right now.
You should fight him
Yeah.
with your lightsabers.
No, we should have. And then one of the guys has like basically, I think he's on speed or something, and
Fred probably knows him then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna
probably.
say, yeah, he's one of Fred's locals,
Yeah,
mate.
Fred's low.
And he comes up to us
Yeah.
and puts his hand on like Chris and Ben's shoulders, like he's about to wed them or something.
Oh
you know?
God.
Oh, that'd be
Like,
cute.
like being,
Average
just being
speed
like,
guy. Yeah.
"Oh, you're right, mate. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good, you know. And then he gets to me and he goes, "Are you a fucking Fed?" And I'm like, "What?" And I no, we got lightsabers hanging out our back, but fucking hell, we're not the Jedi Order. Relax. And then and he
It's
just
not
puts
the
his,
Jedi way.
and he just puts his I can't even remember exactly what he said to me, but he says something and puts his finger on my lip like that. And all I remember thinking was just like, fucking hell, my lips are really dry. This doesn't feel nice.
No.
But anyway, he's like, get the fuck. I think he said something along the lines of like, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna
Fred,
deck you
Fred.
or whatever.
This is what he did. He went.
That's what I did. After he touched my lip.
Just
and I
started mewing.
yeah. But anyway, he threatens to deck me basically, and I just sort of.
You are like Ant and Dec, to be fair.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, shut the blood up. Billy. The amount of times we said to Billy, "Shut the fuck up," is unreal. But I sort of noticed like on like down his like I don't know, it's kind of like hanging
His
out.
trousers.
Yeah, it's like jeans. That he's got an axe on him, and he was like,
yeah, they're
yeah, and he's
That's,
do you know what, he's like, at one point he's like fiddling it with like it's a western, like he's like doing that.
Oh my God.
Like, he's about to draw, you know. But anyway, but things are getting a bit heated, and as one of the guys there was basically the reason. This is why we're lucky, because one of the guys, whenever we have encounters like this, there's always one guy on their side to be like, all right, stop, you're going a bit too far now, to their mate. So he kind of like pulls them away and just says like, guys, just turn around, go the other way, which is back into the muddy fields of Trovegas. So basically we start walking away, and the guy just starts like shoving us and everything, and he starts shoving my mate Chris, and I'm like, mate, don't turn around and fight him, please don't, like right now. So we just kind of like bolt it down and run away, and we run across the fields and out, and we hear like the motorcycle engine revving up, and we're thinking, fucking hell, they're coming down to chase us, but they never did. We got away, fine, escaped. And there's more to the story. A few months later, my mate Ben, he works at Mackey's, and the guy came into Mackey's, the guy on speed, and he said to him, like, the guy said to him, obviously he's not on speed at this point, like he's just a normal guy, and he was just like, oh yeah, I was on speed that night, and he was like, I would have killed you.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He was just like he wasn't saying
No, not now. Not now. Not now. There's a time and a
Yeah, I
place,
know.
Billy.
he wasn't saying it as like a threat, as in I was gonna kill you. It was more like, you know, because I was on speed, I probably would have chopped you up
Bloody
or whatever.
God.
And I was like, right, okay.
Wow.
So the time he was drawing his axe, he was gonna actually generally, like, if that guy didn't intervene, like, we would have had an axe thrown at us, and
Fucking
probably
hell.
could have had my head chopped off,
Jesus.
mate. You know,
Right,
my
we've
arm
got
or
like
something.
2 minutes left.
Yeah.
I think that
Right.
that's a good
that was a
number
good
one.
place to wrap
Yeah.
it
Unless
up.
you want to rapid fire some of your quick fire ones, I think that should
I've
be
got-
number one.
I've got a few quick fire ones.
You're going to have to make them
a
very
few
quick.
chavs in my town threw fireworks at me and my mates. That's
Okay.
one.
Jesus.
Pretty explosive time.
Yeah, they threw fireworks at us. What was another one?
Were they lit fireworks? Or were they
Yeah.
just...
They they weren't lit, by the way, James.
It
Yeah,
wasn't very lit for him.
They were lit, and they did explode near us. We're like, fucking hell. So we had to.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Bro
so
got
like,
bombed.
literally, I did get fucking bombed.
World War Fred.
Well, Fred. What else? I'm trying to think.
Right, you've got
Oh,
a minute.
my brother, he was in a car in front of me. This is an honourable mention. This won't be in the top 10. But my brother was in a car in front of me. I was in another car. There was a guy driving the car that I was in. There was a guy driving the car that my brother was in. My brother, for some reason, had pumpkins on a motorway. And he
Pumpkin.
thought... Yeah, pumpkin. Right? He thought it'd be a funny idea to get the pumpkins and chuck them out the window at the
Jesus.
car, right? Now, I'm not sure if you've noticed but how speed works, but basically, if 2 cars are going at 80 miles per hour down the motorway, that pumpkin is going to go probably 80 miles per hour plus the exerted force that you throw on that pumpkin. So those pumpkins went straight through the fucking windscreen of this guy's car, right? And
Oh
one went,
my God.
lodged itself into the fucking thing, like the fucking ventilator.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
engine.
You know, but he was alright. He was like this. He was quite a lovely guy.
Yeah.
And
For
he
a man
was
who
like-
just got a pumpkin
Yeah,
thrown
he
on
was
the
like-
big screen.
It's your
He-
fault
that's
for going 80
outrageous.
miles
he
an
was
hour.
alright about it. He was like, oh no, don't
Yeah.
worry about it, mate. Hey, done job. You know.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I think.
I'm alright though. But yeah, my brother nearly killed me. But
Shouldn't have been speeding on the
Yeah.
motorway, you
Yeah.
plank.
Both of them were,
You
and I was
plank.
driving. I was driving. All right, so yeah.
Wow.
Right,
Anyways.
that's it. Let's go quick.
All
then.
right.
Go,
Thank
bye.
you for
Alright,
joining
thank
us.
you for having me.
Joining
Thank you
us.
for
Thank you
having me,
for joining us.
It's
You've
about
been-
time.
Bye, bye, bye.
Thank you for covering for me, Bill. Got.
Boy, hold on. Hold on.
Goodbye.
All right.
This has been your evening top fellas. Oops.